Weekend retreats are a common feature in Irish life, particularly here in Connemara. This house I'm about to visit is an example of how the holiday bungalow can be approached with style and flair and still sit comfortably within its landscape. I'm about to meet Dublin-based architect John Dorman, who was hired to create a modern yet sympathetic rural retreat. A difficult and challenging brief. John, did the clients have a specific brief for this project, or did you work out a brief between you?
It was a very basic brief. The brief was that they wanted a weekend house, a house that was going to be a retreat from the city, an escape from the city. After that, what they gave me was their feeling as to how the house should feel. And it was the idea is that it should be an informal house in contrast to the more formal city house that they have. I think air of calm, this was the expression that was used. And a house that was going to be flexible. So whether it was just themselves or their family or friends, that the house could open or close to accommodate the number of people. Our clients have very strong feelings for Connemara as we do in our practice. And we felt it was really important that whatever we did here was going to be something special, and that it wasn't going to be something that was going to stick up there on the top of a hill, screaming its head off with a bit of stone and a bit of a dormer bungalow and a bit of plastic fascias and everything jarring. It had to be something that was comfortable in the landscape. And arising from that, we came up with what we believed was a very simple, natural form in the Irish landscape, which is the rectangular house, painted white with a natural slate roof, and essentially that's the house.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, you have this incredible expansive view out over Ballyconneely Bay.
That's fantastic. And you've 3 different types of window. Why have you done it in that way?
Yeah, we positioned that window specifically for when you're sitting at the table. So it's at eye level and it's like you're framing the landscape.
And you've then got skylights coming in from, this is the north side, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you get a very intense sunlight from the south coming in here and just tempering the 2 lights, the steady north light and the bright south light.
And the timber cladding all around the room as well. This is very unusual.
It's plywood, it's birch plywood. By cladding the walls in this timber we can soften the light in the room, we can make the room warmer. Part of the wrapping of the living room with this plywood panelling is turning it into the bookshelves on this wall here. And tucked behind this we have the large sliding screen which starts to enclose the room into a much calmer space.
A completely closed box.
Indeed.
And then going down here, we're going into which part of the house?
This is the main bedroom suite.
Right.
So you have the central living area, and then radiating off from that you have the main bedroom here at the eastern end, and you have the guests and children at the western end. This door brings us down to the guests' wing as such, and the children's bedrooms. So the door generally just slides away in behind the wall. And as in most of the house, right along the north wall we've put all the storage areas and the smaller windows, keeping the bigger windows to the views. It's the main door into this bedroom down here, where you have the ensuite here on the left hand side.
Oh, right, okay.
So normally this ensuite belongs to this bedroom, but as there's no other toilet in the house, sort of public toilet so to speak,
yeah.
What the person in this room can do is they can close the door during the day, and this is the main toilet for the house, so it serves that function.
And then in the evening slide the door across and it becomes the ensuite.
Exactly.
So John, are you happy with the final outcome? Because I spoke to the client and they seem to adore it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It makes it feel like it's all been worthwhile, because there's a tremendous amount of work and time and thought, and it's between the client, the architect and the builder working as a team.